Hello Perma people, and welcome to the final chapter of our journey together. There is no time for celebration though, only for truth, as we live in a time of climate collapse, pollution, food insecurity, and generally a time of deep crisis where billionaires race to colonize different planets while Earth, which is the only actual planet we have, is slowly being destroyed. Disinformation spreads faster than facts, wars still raging on, and extreme loneliness is the reality for millions. And yet, in the middle of all this chaos, there is a seed. And this chapter is about planting it. Everything we have explored until now only matters if it can actually lead us toward a more resilient future. A group of ordinary people in a small town of the UK started asking, what if we stopped waiting for someone else to save us? And also, what if we rebuild our communities around resilience? This is nowadays the Transition Towns movement. A simple idea became a blueprint for hundreds of local initiatives across the world. It's not a massive revolution, just next-door people who are daily doing the right thing. In a world shaped by stories, when Greta Thunberg sat outside her parliament building with a homemade sign, no one knew it would ignite a global climate movement. It did though, not because she had power, but because she acted on what was important for her. Today, Fridays for Future is a movement that shows us what's possible when truth is spoken with clarity and courage. Our voice is being heard when the world can see itself reflected in our struggle. This is exactly what the project Cinergies in Greece is doing. It keeps the art of storytelling alive and is also the producer of this very platform. They use media as a tool for social transformation, supporting young creators and telling stories that matter through a cooperative model. Their work shows that when we take back the means of creation and use them with purpose, we don't just inform, we transform. You don't need to be an influencer to be a storyteller. Your compost pile on your balcony has an interesting story in it. So, share this story and let its message spread. Permaculture teaches us to observe carefully, design wisely, act ethically, and adapt humbly to the new condition. It's more than a method. It's a mindset. The world we desire won't appear by some kind of a magic trick. So, it must be designed step by step. It begins with noticing what's broken in our system and we take it for granted. Then comes imagining. How can we change it in order to have a future that respects the earth and everyone on it? We must design all the new patterns and principles that will guide us. And finally, action. We need to actually do it, test, fail, learn from it, do it better next time. It's messy, it's beautiful, and it's what real change looks like. The world model we all live in has a hyper-obsession for growth that leads to profits. And the problem with this model is that it's not compatible with a livable planet. So one of the most promising alternatives is the not-for-profit economy model, which suggests a system where businesses exist not to accumulate wealth, but to fulfill social and ecological missions. In this model, surpluses are reinvested back into the communities that were created, as the companies that build homes, grow food, and manage energy are all designed to serve the people and the planet. Redesigning our economic structures is absolutely necessary so that they can serve life and not the other way around. This is not some kind of fantasy, as one of the world's most respected outdoor brands, Patagonia, made headlines when it started giving away a percentage of its profits. Patagonia company is doing that as they are trying to help with environmental and social issues in the world. That's a real example of a business choosing purpose over profits, and it clearly shows us that changes to the dominant economic model are already happening. Slowly we're reaching the end of this course, which is also a new beginning. It's the beginning of your own chapter. Start looking for permaculture groups in your town and decide to join a project that's already happening. And if that's not an option, then you can be the one to create it. Reach out to a neighbor you've never spoken to and say to him, "Hey, Want to grow something together? Maybe you can start a workshop for young people or do this thing you were always dreaming of. And while doing that, please remember that you don't have to fix everything. You just have to start. So, plant your seed. The world doesn't need heroes, it needs you. Thank you very much for being here with us. Now, it's time to go out there and create the world you want to live in. We will be rooting for you. And while doing that, don't forget to stay curious and connected to nature.